with some more Clash of Giants Civil War edition. It is still turn 14. And we're still pulling chits, so let's see what goes on here. The old command cup for Bull Run. And the next chit will be... Alright. It is the 2nd Corps of the Union Army. Alright, 2nd Corps Troops R. Williams. The brigades, to which there are 2 of them. And they are led by Gordon and Crawford. Oh, those are easy names to say. Okay. And a little suggestion if anybody's watching this and they're in the Battle of Bull Run, there's some videos on YouTube where the guy's actually standing around this area, and I believe they walk up this hill, and he shows you the big old berm and where everybody kind of crouched down at. But it's pretty interesting to see. I was watching it with I think my screen right here, and he was talking, and I'm just pointing out this house and here, and there's another one that deals with Chin Ridge, so I don't know if you can make much out of it, but it's kind of neat to see. So it's a nice little history lesson. I think you should be playing these games in classes or in classrooms. It'd definitely be informative. But we have got 2 units of Williams's brigades. Gonna find out where they're gonna move. And as for 2nd Corps, so let's go on over here and roll us a dice and move our mice. 2nd Corps gets a 2. That seems to be the die roll of the day in this game. I've never seen so many 2s. Okay, that'll be 4 movement points for 2nd Corps. So let's go ahead and that's where they're at now, and we'll be back for where they're at. Okay, and this is where they ended up. Go ahead and I'm scooting them on in. I think I could start bringing in some forces. Hooker hasn't moved yet. King hasn't moved yet. A couple key players. We are going to start with the assault on that victory hex. First thing we got to get out of our way, though, is this one unit here. I think it's the Texans up here on old Matthews Hill. Yeah, he's pretty tough. That's a 5 freaking. He's the best unit on the board right here. So we got to go against them up on top of the hill. I'm gathering guys for an assault. If we can get a high odds attack, we can get us some good die roll modifiers. So that's what I'm aiming for now. Bringing people on up, taking care of that, and working our way in. The way it looks to me, the Confederate player he hasn't got the strength points. I could just go ahead and take casualties and move the casualties in the back of the line and move some fresh units up and keep on pounding at it. So that's my strategy. Hopefully not get too many not be able to hold his forces off. I can't. If I can get some guys delayed to the victory point hex, I'll do that. And I'm talking about these units down here. The old Jones's brigades. So that's what we got going on. These guys have moved. I'll take this marker on off. Keep a look at the old situation here as it's developing. Going for another chip pull. All run. All right. Let me see here. It feels like it's the front right there. Okay, Confederate player's turn. As the day goes on, and it'll be a key member, Anderson. He's locked up. What's he gonna do? Move? Stay put? Yeah. If he leaves that zone of control, he can't enter another one. So Anderson is going to go. There he is. He's down here. We're gonna roll a dice. Roll Anderson. Oops. See how to confront you. I'm down to my last dice. I guess they almost hit the ground. I gotta go hunt for dice. Alright, we're back. I found 2 wayward dice. The weird thing about it is out of all the spots here on my floor it could have fell, they both, when I found the one underneath the couch, the other one's right next to it. It's a big floor. That was weird. I figured I was going to find one. Didn't know I'd find them both. Okay. Rolling for Anderson. Oh, Anderson. Anderson's got a mission if he wants it. Alright, Anderson can move 8 movement factors. So we'll see what these guys want to do. Oh, hold on a second. We got a little conundrum here, maybe. There's 3 brigades. 1, 2. Okay, they're well within combat range, so formation command range. Let's be precise. Got me a game of what game are we playing? Oh, Fields of Despair. Online with Vassal, everybody. That's a great game. Get it, learn it, love it. And I don't play much on the board unless it's a solo, but I got my first 2-player game going there. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll get me a little video going to that because that's really interesting. We're playing the Grand Campaign game. Me and my buddy called it, my buddy Marshall. So me and Marshall playing us some World War I games, and it's having a great time. So get on Vassal, get yourself an opponent, and play all these games. It's get to the point where I'm getting full. I got 2, maybe 3 going on besides this one, so I'm trying to get this one going so I can start it on some other ones. Vassal games, I don't know. I guess if I got a screen capture program, I could capture it and record it. But I've done videos with King of the Kill, and I can't get them to download on YouTube yet, so I'm working on that. But anyway, here we are. They're running 3 units of Andersons. I'm seeing Andersons. I don't see anybody else. So we'll be moving these guys and see what's going on. Getting tough, close quarters. Key time for simulated game of the Battle of Bull Run. Be back. Okay, let me get the microphone over here so you can hear me. We're back, and this is Anderson's moves. Pulled back some, but you can see I've taken refuge behind the old big old berm, and I got another unit up here protecting the map board, so nobody's gonna go around. But there they are, getting in line, getting ready. You got a bunch of strength points, but I don't see anything really coming at them right now. Now you might see that I vacated this hex, and we will take care of that here in a bit. So, but although it all depends on the chip pulls, I tell you, it is a gamble, total gamble. So we'll see what goes on with the chip pulls here. That victory point hex is looking awfully vulnerable. All depends on the chip pulls. So it might have been a good move, or it might have been the stupidest thing I could have did. And I have been known for that. Give you a little heads up. You might want to check out when I do that Field of Despair video. It's a good game. It is. It'll teach you some strategies about that Field of Despair. It's mostly about, massive forces. Don't go anywhere on that Fields of Despair field without having enough troops. So it's a good video. When I make it, you should watch it. It's good. All right, that'll be it for that one. Another chit draw. And by the way, I'm here listening to old Sasquatch Chronicles with West Gamer. That's why it's hard to almost put it down and stop listening. It's episode 401, so a little plug there for Wes and Sasquatch Chronicles. Ain't nothing like being off work, listening to Sasquatch and playing a war game. If there's a heaven, that's what I'm doing. All right, let's see what's going on here. There it is. Yeah, USA. It's going to be, it could be, all right, 6 core. 6 core gets a roll of dice and see how they're going to move. A -6. Okay, well, 6s are wild here now, so that'll help for old 6 core. Moving 8. 5th core. Wait, hold on. Wrong one. Moving. Okay, see, here's what I'm doing. I'm moving the wrong ones here. All right, this one here with the 6 moves 6 rather. So 6 core is moving 6. Let's find out where those boys are. Or the 6th Corps. These guys out here, yeah, they're all the way back in the back here. That's a big old freaking army. 6th Corps. Hello, 6th Corps. They're layered rivals, but boy, there's a game changer. Somehow I can get these guys over west before this game turn comes out. Well, they got maximum movement now, though, so that's good. 6th Corps just rolled a 6, which is 6 movement points. I got that freaking Penders unit. Is that Penders unit down there? Let's see if we can't zoom it. Yeah, Pender and his little group of freaking rebels in the woods, messing with my grandiose plans. There's always a little stone in somebody's shoe or a thorn in somebody's side, and old Pender's it. Let's see if we can't get rid of that thorn, or if we can just bypass it. Although, you know what? You can't leave Centerville open. Can't leave Centerville. We'll be back. Alright, that's what we're doing with the 6th Corps. I had to get some of these guys on the road. But I gotta get rid of that pain in the butt Penter. So, there's what the distribution of forces looks like. It's a nice little group there. Old 6th Corps. We're trying to get them down the road. Confederates are definitely making the most of whatever units are left in Centerville. It's been a long time. They've been around there for a while, so could be a testimony to bad generalship not getting them out of there, but there they are. That's the situation around Centerville. We're going for another chit draw. Who they are? Pick. Oh, did some come out there? Okay. This will be it. And it's this one. Next one up's another Confederate, as luck would have it, and it's Hood. Oh, Hood's forces, as luck would have it. Alright, let me see. Who else we got down here? Longstreet, Jackson's wing. Jackson's is Teleferro, and Ewell. Ewell's off the board. He's not on again, so we only got 2 gates for Jackson's. I want to use that Jackson wing. Alright, where are we out here rolling the dice for Hood? Okay. So Hood is getting himself a 4 movement points. I don't think he, you know what though? 4, that's all he gets. Alright, there they are. They're both up there off of, that is Matthews Hill. And we'll see if he wants to move, and we'll move. I think the lines are going to solidify. And right now, I can tell you, Hood's forces are pulling back. Let's see here. He can go on over here. Easy. Coming off this hill don't cost nothing but 1 movement factor. Going up this one will cost 2. We'll give him 2 to get up there. It'll be 3. There's Hood's movement. He's coming up on that space I told you I vacated there a little bit ago. There's a plan. There's always a plan. Alright. You can see where the line's starting to solidify up now. I got the anchors right here. But you can see down south, a bit of a soft spot in the belly. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's got to stop there. Can't just move on in, but boy. Oh, talk about time to panic. Has Jones moved yet? Gosh, Jones has moved. Kemper hasn't moved yet. Okay, Kemper, you need to get up in there. All right, the whole battle right now is pivoting on Kemper getting his butt back. Now, I don't know how far he can get back. He's got this one right here is not in a zone of control, so he can move pretty good, and this guy can. So it is a chip pulled game. It is a chip pulled game. Automatic victory within a matter of minutes or hours or luck for the Union player. All right, what are we doing here? I forgot Hood. Hood just moved back. Okay, he's solidifying the line. And let's take a look at Hood's position anyway, see where it's at. Okay, it's just up a slight ridge. The big old berm's behind him, so it's a nice little spot to be on. You can pick anybody off that comes on through. Although these guys coming up through the woods might be a good option. You can't use artillery in there. All right, chip pull. Let's see how the luck of the game is going. This little strategic level, let's say. I'd say it's a intermediate beginner's game level. But it's good. It's fun. Okay, it's Union player at its 5th Corps. The boys in the purple down here. 5th Corps, the mighty 5th. All right, let's see how many they can move. 5th Corps is kind of 5th Corps I think is one of the fast. Well, they're all fast, I guess, if you get a 6. So let's see if they can go their maximum. Sixes are wild, but it's 3 this time for the 6 core. Means they can move up medium. Wrong one. 6, 6, 6. Oh wait, 3. What's that die roll? 3, 4 for the 6 core. All right, and they're all well within their formation command range. So these are the guys that are moving. Give you a little before and after. This is before. We'll be back with the after. After we listen to a little bit of that Sasquatch Chronicles episode 401. That guy is messed up. I mean, I got friends like that are nuts to begin with, but much less if you see a Sasquatch or something, you just go over the edge, and this guy is over the edge. So recommended listening on a nice time off work, playing war games and Clash of Giants. Be back. All right, we're back, and 5th Corps has moved, and you can see things are just starting to tighten up, and it's gonna be a slugfest. It's gonna end up coming down to die rolls, and well, we'll have to see if old Kemper's forces want to stick around. He's getting attacked from above, from all sides, really. So there's a look at the line. How it's doing now. He's over here at old Groveton, yeah, Grover or Groveton Farm. And no, here's Groveton right here, so I don't know if this is Grover or what. Can't read it. That's where he's at. And these guys are on top of the old Chin Ridge coming on down, so you can see what's going on with the lines forming. We're up for another chit pull then. Let me see. Like I said, usually in this game, Union player waits till he gets all his forces in place, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I still got people that are out like Hooker, Reynolds, King. And like I said, I think 5th Corps, 1st Corps is done with, so Reynolds has still got some units on there. So yeah, Union player decides not to initiate combat yet. Confederate player still got his chit too, so. And here's the special chits. Longstreet won't be used this turn. The old Jackson chit won't be used. Go down the line, you can see all of his available artillery there when it comes time for hostilities. And we got some artillery left for the Union player too in his combat round whenever he wishes to use it. So that is that. We will pull another chit. Let's see, is that what we're doing here? Yeah, pull another chit, see who's coming. All important shit, trawls, and they're coming down, they're getting a little bit lower. Confederates' turn. It will be Kemper. It's like the cup could read our mind, huh? Alright, Kemper. Kemper is a member of Jackson, our Longstreet's wing, so he won't be an old Jackson pull. Let's roll. Oh, it's a good roll. And he gets a 4, so Kemper can move 6 if he wishes. We got 2 units of Kemper, 2 brigades, I believe. And I do believe he's within combat range. Barely. He's within combat range. Can't go this way. But they can sneak some courier out this way, up the hill and back on up. So, or maybe the guy on the hill. Either way, they can get orders to each other and coordinate. So, this is before, and we'll show you the after. Alright, this is the after. Lines are forming for the battle. Each, I forgot what this is. I think it's a 2 hours per turn, 2 or 3 hours per turn, but they're having battles almost every turn, and this is going to be a big one here at the end of this turn. Kemper moved away. Get out of the old buildings. Head on up here. Now, since he left the zone of control, he can't enter one, which would have been King's zone of control. It's a big zone of control game. I like this. Well, it's more tactical, you know. So, the reduced Kemper unit pulled on up there on top of the hill. So, block the pathway. It's a weak pathway. It's definitely a weakest link in the chain, that's for sure. But that's the best we can do right now with the chit pulls. I don't think he can get that hex. All he can do is advance 1, so Victory Point hex seems to be pretty safe for now, for at least this one turn. let's see what goes on. That's it for Kemper's move. Going for another chip pull. Does the Confederate player wish to initiate combat? That is the question. I don't see any reason to. Why will risk anything? We're all on defense. Nah, nothing's going on here. I don't see me being offensive right now. Bring it on. Union player, and a Union player will with Hooker. Alright, Hooker's coming. Here comes the boys in blue with a 3. Hooker can move 6. Hooker's forces are here and here. Yeah, that's it. Hooker, did you lose any forces, or is it no? You don't see any casualties. No Hooker casualties over here, so he's only down to, oh, it's 3 of them. Okay, he's got 3 brigades. All right, let's see what Hooker's gonna do with this 3 brigades. Pressure's mounted. Let's get those forces in there. Before, right after. All right, well there's Hooker's after. The old Stony Bridge is always a extra hex to move through, so it kind of slows these guys down a little bit trying to fly over that bridge. So they didn't go as far as maybe you would have thought, but he won't be participating in any combat this turn, which is probably at the if there were real guys along the lines thinking, oh, what a shame. So no combat for the old Hooker brigades yet. We're all kind of maneuvering, getting ready. Maybe the Union player won't even have a combat this turn. Never know. We will see. So that's it for Hooker. Hooker's done. Does the Union player want to fight yet? I don't see anything really. I see one though. That'd be a time that we can attack him too. Before anybody else gets around and can do anything. Attack across all fronts already. There'd be 2 attacks. 3. Oh, do I hold off? Who's Teleferio's the only one I can move. You don't think I don't see him moving anywhere. Let me activate some more. I got King that can still go. And yeah, I can move some units there. Reynolds, so I'm just gonna hold off on the attack. This is gonna, I think the Union player will get within 1 hex of the victory point hex, so it could be it'd be nice. We're gonna go for it. Automatic victory. We're not gonna initiate combat just now. Union player, King. Now we're just talking about 3. 6 movement points for King's forces. They're all well within combat range, so we'll hold off on marking with the markers. King before. See what happens with King afterwards. And there is the after. We moved the 1 reduced brigade on up to participate in the attack. Union player will not attack right now. We will see what's up. I'm looking at the board, thinking that the whole game's going to come down to maybe old Wilcox's men trying to get up that Market Road on over to that victory hex. They're the ones. It's getting awfully close. Awfully close. So there you go. Another chit draw. The Union forces aren't attacking yet, so might regret it. We'll see. I think you're down to just a Teleferio. Shit for the, oh, yep. Confederate player, Teleferio. Alright, now, let me think about this. Do I want to put that shit back? And use the Jackson wing. Well, I've already rolled. No, I haven't rolled for him yet. Okay. What would be a debate? He can't go nowhere. He's stuck there. Where the hell are you moving Teleferio? Nowhere. Back onto the shit though? Nah. Teleferio's gonna move. He gets a 2. That comes out to a 4. Taliaferro's going to stay put. I doubt if the Confederate player wants to initiate any combats. Do I want to hit him first before he hits me? Where would I hit him though? Ooh, a couple spots. I don't see any high odds attacks. I'd just be making myself weaker for his offensive. Nah, we got nothing going on. Let's draw chit. Last chit, I think. This will be... Oh, cup's empty. And it will be the Reynolds chit for the Union player. And it is Reynolds. So we will do this. Reynolds on here. It's a 4. And that comes out to a 6 movement points for Reynolds. Reynolds' forces are down to 2 brigades, but I don't see him having any losses. You're only a 2 brigade force there, Reynolds. Oh, he's got 3. 2 of them are reduced. Reynolds already took some losses. Alright, there's before Reynolds. We'll mark them so you can't see them. So we'll be in command formation. We'll move them and then be back, see what happens along the lines. Do the Union forces go into an attack or do they pass? We'll see. Alright, there's Reynolds' forces. One of them went ahead and took that spot on there on Matthews Hill just to protect his zone of control, lock somebody down, making sure these guys can't move on up. The rest of these guys move alongside this road. Oh. Or they're not adjacent to a Confederate force up on the hill come next turn. We're going to have to make that retreat 4 hexes. So that'll be it for Reynolds. He won't get adjacent to any Confederate forces. But there will be a Union combat. So Union combat marker goes over here. And we're going to start dishing out artillery and finding us some target hexes. We shall be back. Rolling Thunder along the front lines. We'll be back. Civil War. Battle of Bull Run. Alright, we're back. And these are going to be the target hexes for combat turn 14. This will be August 30th, late morning. 10, 11 o'clock. And here's the target hexes. That's a mandatory attack there. And who knows if he'll stick around or leave or what. Already what the odds will be, so we'll see what goes on with that. But here's the interesting attacks down here. There'll only be 2 hexes. There'll be 4 hexes total attacked. 2 hexes over here by the victory hex. And that'll be it. We will be back and we shall resolve some combat. Be back. Okay, we are back and we're ready for combat. Got all the hexes marked here. There'll be 4 hexes. But I forgot to put artillery. So let me place the artillery. And we shall be back. Okay, we're ready now. Get away from the board and forget what I'm doing. And the thing of it is, it takes it might even be days before I come back between these episodes. So I got to kind of keep track of what's going on here. But anyway. Here's a target hex for the attack on Penter, and you can see both units employing artillery. So that'll be our first attack. Let me go ahead and count up the attack factors. 1 down here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus a 3. Oh, you know what? I see something wrong with this attack. This guy here can't use artillery. Alright, so much for that idea. But he can because he's out in the open. These guys are out in the open, so light can, they can't. So it'll be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus a 3. So instead of a 3-1, it'll only be a 2-1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, hold on. 5 versus a 3. What am I thinking? Yeah, that's right. 5 versus a 3, so that's a 1-to-1. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus a 3. 1-to-1 attack. Alright, let's get over here and get the old marker out. We'll use one of these here. Alright, 1-to-1. You can see all units must take hits and there's no modifiers, so we will roll for the Penders first. And he has a combat effective efficiency rating of 4, so he has to get a 4 or less to escape any losses. 4 or less with no modifiers, and he gets it, so he's holding. Now for all the Union troops, and they're all 4 rated also, so we'll start with the northernmost unit. I got my zoom on, I guess. Yeah, that's what's going on. I got my zoom on. Alright, hold on. That's a 4 or less with no modifiers. It's a 6, so he can't retreat now. He just takes step losses. So we'll take a step loss. That's not good. Alright, next unit on top. Let's see if we can use the zoom and zoom in, see who that is. Taylor. Taylor's forces, first of all. So Taylor's brigade gets a 2, so he comes out unscathed. Alright. Zoom feature. Show me who that is. Oh, Hancock. Hancock next. 4 or less. 5. Alright, well, he's eliminated then. So there will be 2 step losses, which means 2 more points. I'm going to have to make a new counter. 29, 30, 31. So 31 points for the Confederate player. Alright, that's the end of that attack. I'll go ahead and put this artillery over here on top of light. Get that out of the way if that's what we're looking like. Oh, Confederate forces still hanging on. Let me make up a counter for that new score. We'll be back. Alright, we got the new marker here. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I don't see the biggest marker they give me is this times 10. So I don't know if I'm going over and above any expected victory point totals that they would have. I might even, but they say give me a victory point for every step loss, so that's how I'm scoring it. Confederate player 31, Union 25. Alright, let's go on to our next attack. And it's a mandatory attack. Whoa, wow, let me see. Why would I go over there and attack him? Stewart, so 1-to-2. Is Stewart just gonna stay there, or is he want to retreat? I want to retreat the cavalry. Let me look over here. See what the rules are for cavalry retreats. Combat procedures, order of attacks, mandatory attacks, who may attack. Retreat distance. Flank attack, cavalry movement, cavalry retreat before combat. Alright, the defending unit to the hex containing only cavalry units may retreat before combat when attacked by a force containing no cavalry. A decision to retreat must be made before the combat regular. We got that. To do so, the defender must roll. I roll once for each cavalry. Oh. I thought it was a 1, but it says if the die roll is less or equal than the unit's tactical efficiency rating, the unit may retreat. 3 hexes. Okay. Tactical efficiency rating of 4. So Stewart needs a 4 or less to be able to get out of there. He gets a 6, so he's staying right there. Okay, well, the attack will be a 1-to-2, which means all units have to abide by have to roll for losses. There's only 2 units there anyway. So the maybe underneath here though, because they're going over across a creek or across a river hex side. Movement cost, offensive modifier P. What's P mean? Prohibited. P. Zones and control extend out but not into the sunken road across sunken road hex side. What's P? Alright, I'm gonna have to look at the rules here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm coming down here to section 12.11.2. See the terrain effects chart for hexes to which combat is prohibited. Well, we'll go into here. Underneath the river hex side, we get these P's, so there is no attack that happen across the river to Stewart's units. So we'll take this on off, and that attack will not happen. Alright, well, that makes sense. Going across that river would be a bear, so we'll go over to here to our next attack. These are going to be key. First one we'll do is the attack on Kemper's forces. Now, the only reason I'm saying that these forces here don't attack these guys on the higher ups, it's not a mandatory because there's that huge berm. Huge berm also goes around here, so this berm is protecting my forces, and these guys are just going for the attack here. King is attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus a 1. But they are going up a slope, so let's see what that effect has on the combat. Slope, 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 slope. Steep hex side. How about a hill? Defensive minor +1 and a K. Only if attackers are at a lower elevation. Yeah, we're all lower, so I guess that adds a +1 to their number, which is a 2. So I'll make it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus a 2. A 3 to 1. Alright, 3 to 1 attack up the hill. Let me make sure I got that right on that +1 though. We'll be back. Okay. We're back. Hills add +1 to their defense total. Okay, that's what it does. I'm doing it right. So this is going to be a 3 to 1 attack. 3 units have to roll for losses. That'll be the maximum on King because there's 3 units attacking. So we're going to go here. Let me have a zoom feature so I can see who it is. It is Jenkins. So Jenkins is going to roll. He needs a 4 or less with a +2 modifier. Because he is outnumbered 3 to 1. The 1. Jenkins holds. Wow. Well, 1 + 2 is a 3. So yeah, Jenkins holds by the hair of his teeth. Bad luck for the Union. I was hoping for that attack, put some pressure on him. Alright. Jenkins holds out. We will roll now for Doubleday. We'll Doubleday 4 or less -2. Oops, get that zoom out of there. 4 or less -2. Alright, Doubleday survives. Let's zoom in here so we can see who else is next. It will be Gibbon. Rolling for Gibbon. Gibbon's good. Alright, now lastly, zoom feature on it here. Come on, yeah, get me right in there. Oops. Next unit will be Patrick. Alright, Patrick's brigade, who's already bloodied. 4 or less, -2. Oof, they barely make it. Alright, well, that really changes. It's a stalemate. Nobody suffers any losses, so it's kind of a... let's see if I can get over here in the right spot. That's what happens with the zoom. There we are. Alright. So not changes along that hill. That's a victory for the Confederates, that's for sure. Let's get the picture on out here, and then we'll move down to our next attack. And that is... I guess... Let me see how I'm going to divide this up. We'll be right back. Okay. Alright, we're back with this attack. My units here are in a wooded area, so that don't mean it's a mandatory attack on these units here. Also, he's using artillery because he's in a clear hex, but SD Lee can't use his artillery in this attack because there's 2 units here, both attacking out of the woods. So we'll put that SD Lee shit back over here, and we'll go with the attack. The attack will be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus a 2, so it's a 4-1. Let me go back and check the rules and make sure I can use all these forces to attack this hex, and there's no mandatory over here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm interpreting the rule that it says here, during the combat action, friendly units adjacent to enemy units must attack those units if, and the first one, they themselves are infantry only in clear hexes, and they're not in clear hexes, they're in wooded hexes. So I'm going to go ahead and do this as a 2, 3, 4, 8 to 2. 8 factors versus a 2. And it'll be 4-1. So we'll go over here. 4-1 means only 2 units of the Union have to roll for losses. The Union player, or the Confederate player, old G.T. Anderson, has to roll 4 or less with a +3 modifier. Okay, let's go. 4 or less +3. That's a 6, so he will take a step loss. Point for the Union. And, oh, hold on. Well, yeah, I can. He will take a step loss. And he will have to retreat when he roll 3. He'll have to retreat 1 hex. But he can't do that because of stacking limitations. He's eliminated. Another point for the Union player. And old Anderson's, G.T. Anderson's brigade's eliminated. Alright, let's go over here. I think the Union player will advance after combat. And, let me see. Sorry about that. There was a phone call. It will be, what's the Zoom feature? Chapman and his cohort Roberts. So Chapman and Roberts brigades will advance into the hex. This is what it looks like. It was a alright, so at least we got a 1 victory. And they held on there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all these markers, clean up my units, and we'll give you a fresh flyover. Show you what happens at the end of turn 14. Only 3 turns left. We'll be back. Alright, this is the situation. After turn 14, be going into early afternoon, which is probably around 11 a.m. But last day, a lot of players in the reenactment. This is what we look like, what the generals are all doing. We'll go down here. You can see that old Confederates hanging precariously, close to losing that victory point. These old units up here, I don't know about that move. I mean, true, their northern flank's protected, but from what? The real battle's down here, so they might have a little change of plan there, but that's what we look like. Got plenty of units still coming on in. So, time's running down short. There's all the displays all full, ready to go. We're going to wrap it up here for turn 14. Another look at the battlefield. And we shall return. Be back for some cleanup and fresh new turn.